Welcome back to another One Life full round event. In this one, we had two German sections attacking a British position in the city of Osterbeck. You can see they have a half track here. This is one of the groups. And they're going to be advancing eastward. We're going to be tuned into the British radio.
Hey, could you send Erhard over to the FOB? Because we have two people who took damage who took fall damage as well as razor wire damage.
Yep.
So shortly right now, we're just going to be looking at the German section, how they advance. They're approaching from the east. And on the radio chatter, we will be able to hear the decisions made by the British section commanders in opposing them. So their objective is to move into the city, locate a fob, and then to hold it for 2 minutes. And that would be considered the capture point. Now, this is a One Life event on a private community-hosted server. If you want to join in on this, you can look at the description below. All the information's on there. We're looking both for individual players and for teams. If you have a team, you're also welcome to come in. So it's just a matter of heading over to the description, go in the Discord, and just send me a private message. You'll see me as the campaign coordinator. It's that easy. If you're a team, you just tell me your team name, your team color, and we'll get you set up. Now, compared to other rounds, particularly the previous one I posted, this one is a lot more slow, and there's a lot of questions that I've been getting from people in the comments, just in terms of uploads and how long it takes. I try to pick out the best rounds I can, since a lot of them are slow. I think this one's better than a lot of the more recent ones we played.
And no contact my position yet.
I have a feeling they're in the woods to the west, by the way.
So we zoomed over to the British position here.
I can't see very far into town from here.
And you can see we turned off the limits for building. Now, these guys thought this was a corner piece.
And my squad has like a few, like from the northeast of the railroad. We can watch it.
So when they were putting in that piece there in the corner, they must have saw it from the inside as they were placing it and thought it was a corner piece to cover the windows, but it's actually sticking out. So the way that we did this with a private server, you can turn off those limits and you can place stuff anywhere. So there is some cool stuff that people have built.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna come from the east, by the way. If you guys haven't made contact yet, that's definitely where they're coming from. Or the west rather, sorry. West.
That.
Yeah, we have not seen people crossing the field or in the woods or something, crossing the roads to the northeast. So I'm pretty sure they won't come from here. Or they are like really far away.
Yeah, if
moving around.
If squad 2, if you can like move south to the point of interest marker and then start cutting west.
So they've located the enemy, or at least they
just
suspect
hold
it.
But you want
the
us to
south.
move out of our defensive position here?
No, if you feel you have a good position, I think you should stay.
Until take a look at the roof over here.
Yeah, let it on your own, like. Because if it's totally quiet, I would move westwards if I were you.
Can you see your position though? Just take a look. It's cool.
More sandbags.
I just know that we need people to the west now, because that's where
That
they're
is a
going to be
cool
coming
looking
from.
position.
That's
Alright.
what my gut feeling
Do you,
tells me.
do you want me to move away as well?
No, you can stay in the White House, honestly.
You can see the Germans advancing here with the silhouettes.
I'm not in the White House, I'm the church tower and my squad is in the building next
Oh wait,
to it.
yeah, that's right. Never mind. You're squad 4. I thought you were squad 2. Yeah, you can move to our south if you see where Patriarch is, or maybe on that point of interest marker.
74?
Yeah. Because I think we should. I think we should pull back and start like bolstering the defense around.
So what they're talking about is moving one of the sections from the church over to the east is back over here.
Alright, I'm in a man and we're moving southwest.
Yep. Patriarch just spotted one towards that infantry marker.
I think.
One of our guys just spotted one on the infantry marker to the
So they
west.
spotted the enemy and now they know where they are.
Northwest.
something at question mark.
They're able to harden up their positions now. Although they are spotting the smaller group of Germans. So the way that these rounds typically go, and a lot of the ones that I don't upload, are that the combat starts with very long range engagements. and they're not particularly good to watch because they take a while. So I try to give the ones with a little more action. This is one of the ones with a mixed.
You're not spotting
Mixed
my
setting.
guy, are you? Because I got a guy coming back from a scouting run up there.
No, that's not your guys, I'm pretty sure.
So we see a group of British moving back here from the church. And they're repositioning to cover their fob. And that built-up building's always nice.
I think I hear engines.
Yeah, I got contact. Definite contact. Infantry marker just marked.
You can see they're getting pretty close to those markers. Now the Germans still don't suspect a thing. Now this is one life. When a player goes down, they're dead and they go into spectator. You will see a little triangle flying around the sky. Those are dead players.
Yeah, let's have squad 4 as well start pulling towards us. If you could place one on the heavy machine gun, if that looks, if that has a good like field of view.
Yeah, I'm on the machine gun right now. I'm watching. I just
Gotcha.
don't have enough time to kill him. They pop for a second.
Now I don't know if the Germans have identified where the fob is. They do have to find it. We gave them a grid, and then we told the British you can build in a building in this grid square, and it's up to the Germans to clear it out. Since we were playing with a smaller number of players, it was just the whole idea was this group would go in, clear out the buildings, and find the British defenders, who were pretty sparse. So this German group is just slowly advancing on the streets. They're looking through the grid square right now, while the others are in the north. And there's our first guy going down. Just so happens to be the section commander. So he's now dead. It's that easy. That's how quick it happens.
Contact on the western markers.
Now he's obviously going to be able to fly around in the sky and watch the rest of the round like I am right now in the camera. The Germans decide to take cover. Now there is a heavy machine gun,
Keep your eyes to
an
the west.
emplaced machine gun that's got this angle covered here. Not a lot of people use the emplacements, but when you use them right, they are super effective. See the machine gun open up on the guy on the top here?
Building with the open bar window.
So he's giving the call out now where he is.
Tracks approaching, tracks approaching.
Now I think this guy made a break for it and he got shot there with a bloodstain. The half-track's moving up. Now the whole point of the half-track is we didn't want to use
Half track is
we didn't want to use an armored vehicle.
on that fucking mechanized moving northeast.
So the half-track was meant to take the place of like a light tank or whatever we were going to use. If we had more players. So we will upscale the sort of armor involved as more players come out. British scout over here is watching the direction where the northern German group is approaching from. These guys are slowly making their way through the northern part of the grid square, trying to find that fob, but they're probably in contact with the guys on the other side in the south. But they have found the British defenders. And it's pretty obvious with the way they built this. You can clearly see that they thought some of those pieces were
Okay, I'll bear in mind.
like angular, but they're actually W's, so they're sticking out. You wouldn't be able to do this in the regular game.
I'm gonna need a medic again.
These Germans are just chilling out here. Section commander would have given one of them the section command so he can talk to the guys in the radio. We did allow radios.
Very tracks.
At this point in the game, it's just a bunch of callouts trying to identify where the enemy is.
I think they might be west. I'm not sure. But it's within earshot of FOB.
Can our mortar rounds going off?
Check that. Was that more friendly mortar?
Yeah, I'm using the mortar.
Roger.
Can someone deny where they're landing?
I'll let you know when I see him on top of that
Machine
manor.
gun spotted them again. Now the mortars are very effective when a player knows how to use them. I think we all learned the hard way when Arnhem Bridge came out. And trying to cross that, or trying to defend it when the Germans have a good mortar. It's really hard. So he's going a little far right now. You can see he's spreading them out nice. So maybe he'll hit a couple.
I can't hold the landing.
only hear the command radio. I'm sure there's other section members talking to each other through local chat. Now you can see he's getting close.
Increase elevation.
I think he's just spraying them all out.
Yeah, I'm just laying down a bunch of fire in the general direction.
Some other Germans moving up here, taking positions in this house.
Squad 49 to the south, maybe.
Spotted the half track. Moving northeast. That's marked. Spotted it.
So we can see the overview right now, where the Germans are coming from the east. And this building is still occupied here. This is their central point of defense. They're also building up on the roof. Now, it does look interesting.
My forward scout is hearing engines to the northwest.
Yeah, how do we down the ladder safely though? That's my question.
Get down.
Another German going down. Once again, that Bren gun at a distance has spotted somebody. It is just a matter of spraying them down. You know where they are?
Apparently your
Send
last
rounds
couple
your
of
way.
mortar rounds landed pretty close, so they shifted position.
And we see 3 dead Germans.
That's
That was a
the-
mortar round.
They're effect fire, let's go.
So there we go. They were too close together and the mortar took them out. Half-track's moving off. Now, half-tracks, similarly to those
Hey,
in-place
just
machine guns.
spot where you want me to put down fire, and I'll walk them the rounds onto there.
Yeah, I can't really see much from the window. I can just see shells fly up.
Behind us as well.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I got 10 rounds left, I'll save
Looks like they're
them.
not going to be using the mortar.
I got contact with my forward scout.
Ja, I spot one.
The other
by-
Germans have now been spotted.
I will
Let's
put
go.
the marker.
Right here.
Drop it on
Oh, he's out of view now,
I-12-64.
They're going to be
Gotcha.
firing the remaining rounds. Right, but yeah, the half-track can be used much like an displaced machine gun. It is just a matter of positioning right and a player knowing what he's doing. But he has to know where the enemy is. And it seems like the British are doing a good job communicating where the Germans are, but the Germans are struggling to find them.
They're moving closer.
I see the half track. Marked as tank.
Okay, sending rounds on that bot you told me to.
Looks like he's going to abandon the half-track,
They're moving.
which I think is a poor choice.
Which direction? East, west?
We're taking fire.
Alright, the combat is heating up. Another German going down there in the distance. That machine gun is paying off. The Vickers gun is a very good machine gun. You can get a really good arc of fire. I think it's like 180 degrees to the left or right. Mortars are coming down, putting pressure on the Germans. See, they're moving further east over here. Means their attack will come primarily from the north. So they're slow to move, checking any potential positions for enemies.
I see an enemy squad.
But they've been spotted.
Fuck 'em up.
The British did choose wisely to put it on
It's
top
too
of the
far away
building.
for me to hit them.
You can see it looks a little ridiculous from a distance, considering some of the items are glitching through.
Okay, mortar's out, I'm going back to just firing.
But I do remember my first time playing Project Reality, where we were on like a built-up position on a rooftop, fighting off helicopters and whatnot. It's pretty good. These guys are still getting hit hard. So we see that one guy. I think this guy got hit by a machine gun. Maybe he got hit by the mortar. It really is just one guy, I think, left now from this section. And he's going to identify where the fob is. Should be able to see it from here. We can see it highlighted. It is pretty obvious with all the stuff sticking out.
My north just got taken out.
So our northern scout got taken out. This guy has a glitch. So we just saw him shooting in the air, but...
Contact coming in close on my position.
Okay, it seems my Logi commander's contested, right, so I'm heading up.
See, the Germans are now firing back at this Bren gun. You see those rounds going by right off his head? Near his head. Now what he's doing right now is when he has his bipod on cover, if you look up in the sky, your guy will do that. He'll hide underneath.
They're popping smoke west of the building.
So you can see him doing it now. He pops up and down. Once again, he hears where the shooting's coming from and he just fires rounds in the general direction. Keep them suppressed. He's also got a guy with been on.
Yeah, squad 2, just stay in that building and look northwest. We got a perfect spot if they're coming there. We still haven't killed their halfback, so be careful.
Germans are starting to push up here. They have taken quite a bit of losses.
Hey, we've got
squad
guys pushing
4.
up far south. Close south.
Yep. South. Squad 4, keep an eye.
So apparently they spotted this one guy.
Just got one.
Oh, you can see another one got shot there. You can see the red triangle. There's his body.
Yep.
I'd still say they're on that part where they're still picking off each other at a distance. This is a lot of the ways a lot of the rounds go.
I don't see one. They could go into the top 10 lastwards.
MG is to the north on that marker. I almost got one.
See this machine gun firing?
We just made contact on close
Maybe you got
range.
him.
Gotcha.
See some Germans here creeping up. This machine gun is still looking good. The one up here. But we can see the Germans behind the trees. So maybe they'll be spotted. The radio man with his binoculars is very important right now. Just being able to spot enemies.
We're being shot at on top of the FOB building. On top of the FOB building within now.
Can you see him?
Just right there on the other side of those trees. So we as spectators get to see them, but you can picture yourself as a member of one of these teams. You really are just trying to pay as much attention as you can. Because when you know where the enemy is, it's a lot easier to kill him. Especially if he doesn't know where you are. Because other than that, you can just fire into where you think he is. And chances are you will get kills. We've seen it before. There's been rounds where people have gotten 4 or 5 kills just by spraying into bushes with their machine guns, but not always. You can see how a little ridiculous the house looks here with the sandbags sticking out. Just imagine where he's sticking right now. Like, what the hell? But I think they did mistake the pieces. We see another German going down here in the doorway. I think he got shot from one of the through one of the windows. Now, we've been focusing on a lot of the German casualties, but if we look, we can actually see that the British have taken some casualties as well in this building. The main fob building. Ah, here we go. Another dead one. Should just be one now.
Don't worry, Shells. I won't forget you. What you did.
Rest in peace. Alright. So there's just one guy left in the main fob building. Now, he can't see them. He doesn't have an angle.
Fuck. Java.
Germans are making a push across the road. Bren gun is keeping them suppressed. Looks like they've identified where they are. Oh, another Bren gun, the one we forgot about. There he is, off in the distance. Shot that guy. So those are the guys that were in the church before. It's a good thing they moved them. Numbers are really thinning out now. So he's suppressed. He can't cross the road unless he smokes. Goes into a smoke above the bush. Second guy going down here. Don't know where he got shot from. I'm just going to assume the same Bren gun on the right. So this man is pushed up. It is just a matter of him clearing out the building, and then they start their 2-minute cap, at which point the British will then have to mount a counteroffensive to potentially take the building back. And looks like the British do outnumber them heavily right now. There's just 2 Germans left from what I can tell. Okay, now it's 2, so this guy just got died. This guy just died. Now, a lot of the guys we were hearing on the radio earlier are now dead.
See, we might need help here.
Okay, he's calling for help. So, there we go. That should get the other British moving. This guy got shot. That Bren gun on the right really is putting... Oh, that would be this one here. So it is. We can actually see the binoculars. There we go. Spotted with binoculars, shot with a Bren gun. So the teamwork does matter. Just having a good Bren group really pays off. And it looks like the Germans have secured the point. All he needs to do is now just hold it for 2 minutes. Alone, though. You can see the flying markers. Those are dead players, so we can see a fair amount of red and blue. The cap is now started. We see the British starting to move towards the objective. That is their signal that the Germans are in it. They don't know how many are in there, but they know that he's somewhere.
Oh, sorry.
That was unfortunate. So a little bit of team killing there. These guys aren't professionals. They're just some dudes on the internet. Cut them some slack. So I think he's a machine gunner. Oh, there we go. He's getting suppressed now. They know he's there. Now they've also got these guys still up here. They're not coordinating, otherwise we'd hear it on the radio. Maybe somebody forgot to hand over to section commander to give the access to the radio, command radio. See the British slowly starting to move up here. And the German has decided to crawl out. He's still in the courtyard, so we'll consider him still in the cap. So here he is. Maybe he'll get the flank off on them before they push him. Some grenades going in. He's getting shot at by a Bren gun. Don't know how that shot didn't kill him. We saw some blood. Oh, and there he goes. That Bren gun on the other building in the villa paid off. So that was a good round. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll try to do my best to put out some more rounds.